Here's a story about greed, obsession, and speaking curses into existence. This is the story of the tomb below. The year is 2023 and the location is Egypt. Dr. Lena Morrow is a young American archaeologist who has come to the Valley of the Kings to lead an excavation. They said it was cursed, hidden for a reason. As soon as they do, however, air hisses from the opening and candles flicker despite there being no wind. And when they go inside, they discover that the walls are covered with hieroglyphs, but those hieroglyphs have all been scorched black as if burned from within. We thought that was just myth. With that, she leads her team into the desert where their tents are pitched nearby. At least Lena does. She pitches her tent right next to the sarcophagus, like it's some kind of dare. She hears a scratching sound at her tent flap and a dry, whispering voice hums an ancient hymn. It's the same voice that speaks the curse in the tomb. Sekhmet weeps, it says, "Release me," while everyone else wisely keeps their distance. No one is outside her tent, but a smear of sand covers the flap and a handprint is pressed against it. But something is clearly wrong. Her colleagues seem distracted and unfocused. It's like they can feel whatever it is that Lena saw in her tent, except they can't see it. On the back, she sees an inscription she hadn't noticed before. "He who steals my eternal slumber shall walk my path." She turns around, but it's too late. Something is out there. Something that wasn't there before. They disappear one by one. Lena finds the first body close to the tent. Suddenly, the dry voice whispers in her ear, "He remembers your face. He remembers your name. He remembers your sin." It's one of the younger archaeologists. His entire body is mummified, organs removed and eyes sewn shut. But there's not a drop of blood anywhere. It's like he dried up from the inside out. It's her ancestor, a powerful sorceress, cursing a high priest who betrayed her. "You are sentenced to death," she says. She lies on her own funeral pyre and raises a finger to the priest trapped beneath her. Or maybe she's the victim. She doesn't know anymore. All she knows is that the voice is getting closer and she needs to stop him, whoever he is. "Remember my face," she says, "for I am your curse. I banish you from the world of the living and seal you beneath the earth." The mummy thrashing. "No," he screams. "Don't do this. I want to kill you slowly." Lena watches as the high priest is lowered into a hole and the dirt is piled on top of him. As the dust settles, Lena collapses to her knees, the scroll falling from her numb fingers. "So be it," she says, her voice echoing strangely in the chamber. "So be it." People stand in line to view the newly discovered tomb and sarcophagus. A young girl presses her face to the glass, and soon they will breach the tomb entrance. Birds chirp merrily, completely unaware of the horrors buried beneath the sand. Now she needs answers, so she continues deeper into the tomb. Soon the passage opens up into a large chamber, and here Dr. Ramsey faints dead away. If you enjoyed this story, please remember to leave us a like and subscribe for more terrifying tales. The lid is still there, but the mummy is gone. She descends down into the shaft, and as she reaches the bottom, the mummy emerges. And when she shines her flashlight inside, she sees that the sand covering the body has turned black as coal. He is an abomination, a mockery of the pharaohs, and he looks at Lena with burning hatred in his empty sockets. Like the hieroglyphs back in the corridor, Lena feels dread crawl up her spine. Lena fumbles for the scroll in her pocket, but the mummy advances and tears it from her hands. Everyone else, though, is stunned by what they see before them. He brings the scroll close to the flames. Her team have been given access to a sealed and untouched tomb, one that local legends say is cursed. "You disturbed my sleep," he growls, his voice like sandpaper on stone. "You broke my prison." Behind her, the mummy smashes the sarcophagus and lets out a terrible roar. He lunges for Lena, but she runs away. They wrestle, man and mummy, until Lena manages to tear the scroll away. She holds it close, shielding it with her body. But Lena is skeptical. She believes science, not myth. Another inscription catches Dr. Ramsey's eye though. This one is written in English. He reads, "He who sleeps will rise." Their nightmare must be over, right? Well, some of them think so. After all, they never saw the mummy. They only saw Lena running in terror, collapsing at the entrance and then disappearing inside. Dr. Rami is an older, more superstitious archaeologist. Where Lena is brash and confident, he is timid and anxious. When he picks it up, the screen glitches. Then the image freezes and a message appears saying memory card full. Then suddenly Lena is on the screen, and the last thing the assistant sees before he too disappears is her crazed eyes. On top, a single phrase is repeated over and over: "Release me." It's clear he believes the legend of the curse. "We were told to leave the tomb alone," she says, voiceover. With a mix of modern technology and old school archaeology techniques, they pry open the ancient seals. Lena examines the writing. "Someone tried to warn us," she says. "Oh my god." Dr. Ramsey insists they should leave, but Lena is too far in. For here in the center of the room sits a giant golden sarcophagus, ornately carved with images of mummification and resurrection. Lena wants to continue exploring, but it's getting late, so they set up camp in the tomb and prepare to sleep under the stars. That night, however, Lena doesn't sleep well. Lena wakes up suddenly. As dawn breaks, Lena tells the team to get to work excavating the rest of the tomb. When Lena goes back to check the sarcophagus, she discovers it is empty. She grabs the tablet bearing the curse and examines it closely. In the corner of the tomb stands the mummy, tall and withered and extremely angry. She races through the passages of the tomb, desperately trying to find the exit. Back at the camp, the others are just waking up. The assistant follows after her, but as he goes into the tomb, he drops his camera. Soon, everyone is gone. The camp is empty. Then Lena sees another body, and another, all wrapped tightly in bandages, none bleeding. "Who is he?" Lena cries out, clutching at her head. Is it the mummy? Is that why she's having these visions? In a flash of memory, Lena sees herself in ancient Egypt. But then Lena's ancestor dies, and now Lena understands. She is the curse. She ventures deeper into the tomb, into the heart of darkness. He is twisted and enormous, wrapped in the rotted flesh and gold. "You wore her face," he rasps. "You spoke her curse. Now speak the release." He holds it aloft and roars with laughter. "You cannot defeat me, little girl. You are nothing but a pale imitation. I am the real curse." But Lena lunges for him. Suddenly, the walls crack and the ground bleeds sand. The sand piles up near Lena's feet and she raises her head to the ceiling. And then the ground gives way beneath the mummy, swallowing him whole. Outside, the sun rises, painting the sky with vibrant colors. Several months later, a new exhibit is opened in a Cairo museum, The Forgotten Pharaoh. "Mommy," she says, "I hear it breathing." And that, ladies and gentlemen, was the tomb below.